Well, good morning, church. Thank you for continuing our daily Devo as we do a deep dive into the book of Acts. Today we're in Acts chapter 14. We're in verses 11 through 18. Now remember, previous in these verses, Paul and Barnabas have just healed a man in Lystra. And what happens now is the people see this. They see this person who has been crippled their whole life, getting up and walking, and they absolutely know they've seen a miracle. But when they see this, they're like, oh my goodness, something supernatural has to come from a supernatural being. So they start talking among themselves in their own dialect. So Barnabas and Paul don't understand what they're saying. But they are saying, hey, Barnabas must be like Zeus because he seems to be the leader. And Paul, he is like his messenger, Hermes. And they say, we need to worship them. And they send out to the temple of Zeus, which is outside the city. And they bring back some animals to sacrifice before Paul and Barnabas. And when they finally figure out what's going, they're about to make a sacrifice to them as if they're gods. I mean, they tear their clothes as a way to show them, listen, guys, no. They tell them, we've come to bring the good news to you. So you turn away from these worthless things, this sacrifice that you're doing. Instead, you turn to God who basically has left an evidence of his goodness for you to find. See, they understood what they were doing needed to be pointing people to God, not to them. We're in a time, I guess we could say they were in a time, people have always loved to lift people on a pedestal, to have heroes, to have people they can look up to. And we have to even be careful sometimes when we do things and God uses us that people may look at us like we're the good person or the good comes from us. And we always have to redirect. And anything of value we do because of what God has done. We love because we are loved. We serve because we are served. We forgive because we are forgiven. And everything we are to do is to point others to God. Now we're going to see as the devotion continues how if people can't have a hero, they're not very happy. But I hope in this devotion you'll see the importance of knowing how God works through you, God works through me to point others to him. You guys have a great day. Continue on our deep dive in Acts tomorrow.